Hey everybody, welcome back to the official Nova Scotia Car Show's YouTube channel. We're back here for an update with JP, and I'll let you take over.
Hi, yeah, we're back here and looking at Dan's car, taking and getting through some of the detail work here in the last week or so. As you can probably tell, I've got the hood pretty much all polished up on it now, and I've been working on polishing and glazing and getting everything ready to wax. So all that's left to do on here now is a nice coat of wax to just even things out and make things extra black. And down here, if you look down the side, you can also see I've done all of this side except for the fender. You can tell the difference between the fender and the rest of the doors, but the rest of it has all been polished and glazed with compound and the glaze to bring the color out. And that's what I'm working on right now. I still have to finish up the final coats, but we're gonna have it ready for the big show. Here I've also done, let's have a quick look inside. I've done the interior. That is pretty much all fitting, all clean, detailed, protected, polished. Seat belts all posed, ready for the show. All of the back seat back in. That wasn't in there the last video you did. Now we've got the back seat all back in and all detailed up and ready to go. And as you can see by this side, it's still a little bit hazy because I haven't done the glaze on this side yet. I've done the polishing. So the glaze will bring this out. Glaze in my little buffer here. And let's just grab this. We'll do a little section and show just what it's going to look like. So if you want to take and have a little bit of a close-up along that fender, see what it looks like. That's after that's the residue that's left after the compound, and I just apply a glaze. I use a Malco or a new car glaze, it's called, from Automagic, and I just apply it doing kind of like a little bit of a figure eight, and this will minimize a lot of little marks and scratches left by the compound. So I just kind of massage it in there a little bit, go around. Now I take my little buffer here, that's works the same basically as the big buffer, but just a nice soft foam pad, and then we just buff it all out to a nice shine. And this will even out all the little marks left by the compound and leave a nice finish that's ready for a nice coat of wax. And ready for show. You go back and forth and work it in until it's all gone, basically. And then you take your trusty microfiber and then just buff the last little bit out. And then you're left with a mostly black car. A little bit of a difference. So there, that's what I'll be doing for the next few days to get that all shining black. And the trim, I'll be polishing all of this trim. This is it's getting kind of oxidized. You can kind of tell where it's kind of gray. But once it's polished, it will look like it looks on this side. You can see the difference. Quite the difference in the shine compared to the other side, isn't it?
Yep.
So we'll polish all that with my fine polish. Back here, I've polished half of the chrome bumper to show the difference. I don't know if this light here you can kind of see where there appears to be some leftover, possibly overspray from when the car was built. So that should look pretty nice, and it will sparkle at the show. And as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, I've done half the roof with the glaze, and the other side just kind of the old residue left over. So that's what it's going to look like. But what you see with where it's glazed is pretty much what it's going to look like with the wax on it. And that's pretty much the final product is what it'll look like. So
Yeah.
it'll be extra black. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at now on the outside. I've also done a little bit more under the hood. As far as the engine goes, there's a little bit more detailing under here. And we've now got both exhaust manifolds done. That's all good and looking like new. I've got the wires all back. Now I've just got to finish just dusting off and just final detail the rest of the engine here. I've got the rad painted now, touched up to cover up all those chips that were there. And I've been doing a little bit of polishing on the rad cap, as you can see, before and after. And that's the, I don't know if we can see it better out here. Let me see it a little better.
Oh, a lot better.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Now you can see the
Wow.
before and the after with
Yeah, that looks amazing.
a little bit of polish, and I use a Dremel rotary tool with a little felt wheel, and just you put the polish on and polish it out. And
wow.
Yep. And we also have that mirror back there, the rear view mirror, which I took out of the car to spruce up a little bit. Here's your before and after. So,
wow.
Yep. Everything needs just a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of polish. That's what I do.
Yep.
Anything that can be cleaned, polished, or painted, and there doesn't need much paint on this one. Yeah, that's what goes into a full detail.
Well, thank you, JP, for joining us for part 2, and watch out for part 3.
It's been my pleasure.